Lakshmi, Bhaskar, Mohit.
I'm good, Vandan.
Okay, okay,
Now it's clear.
okay. Now, actually I have covered each and everything. Now, what is your assignment after this release? If you are not able to complete this, so please let me know before your next class. And your next class is on next Saturday, right? So if you will not able to complete this assignment, then please let me know before your Saturday comes, right? So that I will ask Sumit to have 1 hour class for completing this assignment, right? Because this is most important assignment is going to come, because I have designed in a way that these types of problems will be coming with this Selenium also. So I have designed, as per my experience, I have designed in a way that if you will complete this assignment, you will not face any problem in inheritance and this concept that I have pasted over, right? So please, whatever data I have pasted today, please first note down that, right? I have missed that due to, okay, please note this data which is here, this, and if it's possible, someone please paste it to your classroom, right? This assignment faculty should be able to add. I will paste this in your classroom to right now, so that, okay. Whosoever has not joined the Google Classroom, please join. I will paste the code for that at 5 p.m. batch. 5 p.m. Right? This assignment is for similar assignment will be given by the Sumit, but for different use case, and this is your Google Classroom code. Once you will go to the classroom.google.com, you will see this plus icon, right? classroom.google.com plus icon, join class. Once you click on join class, paste your code here and click on join, right? So after that you will be able to access all the assignments, okay? And your code is this. Please copy, everybody please copy this code, okay? Now if you don't have any questions, what is your assignment? That I have first 50% part I have already completed, just because I wanted to give some introduction about the type of array type, the class type of array list, right? So here you have created a student type of array list, right? And after that you have added student type of data inside your array list. Same things you have to do in a different way. Like this is preloaded data, these are previous students already available. That was my first requirement, right? This was my first requirement, that faculty should able to see all students which are already enrolled. So these students you can see which are already enrolled, right? Now you can see this is printed in form of object, just because I have just overridden the toString method, right? But you have to write your own printing method for this, right? How will you do that? Public void, and you can say print student data, and here you will call, and this will be a tricky part, that how will you call this method inside this class. If you make the object of it, if you make the object for this student data, so student data is available in student data class, right? But you want to print this, you want to call this method. So how this data will present inside this class. So this you need to take care of. For that you have to perform the inheritance, right? So once you will perform the inheritance, here you will extend this class, this method will be coming inside this class, right? I am just giving the hint. If the method is coming inside this class, then if you pass some scope to it, then you will be able to call this method through this class only, right? If you make the object for this class, this student data class here, then you can call this student data this print student data method, because through inheritance this method will be presented here in this class. And if you make the object for this student data class, then method is present due to inheritance, and if the method is present, then you can provide data to it, right? So how you have to think of it. So if you will do it, you will learn many concepts, right? Whatever I have covered since the beginning, you will be able to revise all those things, right? So here you just need to define a method. Once you define a method, you have to again write a method for adding a student, right? Adding a student, nothing new in that method. What is that? This you know that how to add the student data, right? But you have to write a method here, right? Here you will write a method. If you will write a method here, right, just like this void, I am just creating the prototype, just follow those, right? Print add new student, right? Add new student, and after that, from where you will be getting the variables here, int role and string name, right? Here you will be getting the variables. Now you should have any constructor here, which if you will make the object for this class, student data class, right, then you should have parameterized constructor to pass the data to it, right? And how constructor will add to data to, you need to think of it, right? So this I am just giving the hints. I know that there are some questions remains, but if you find the answer for this question, try to find out the questions by your own, then you will be able to learn many new things. This will be more interesting assignment, because this is something like just a real time example, right? We will be practicing only this type examples in future, right? In Selenium, in everything, whatever was going through with, just basic concept. If I was covering these type of examples from beginning, then there might be a conceptual problem, right? That's why I am giving now, because your Java part is completed, right? So this is a just kind of mini project in Java, right? So this much concept of going to use, right? Super. So we have worked very hard to prepare this, right? So please complete this at least, right? So you should be able to add new students, faculty should able to remove, and after adding and removing student, you should be able to print, and until you don't want, your program should not stop. So what you have to do, you have to use a concept recursion that Sumit had already covered, right? Recursion. So until I don't want, my program should not stop, right? So you have to use recursion also. That's why we have covered the recursion. This was not part of the agenda, still we did that just because to complete this assignment, okay? And there will be a use of switch case, right? And here you, in switch case, there will be break statement will also be used. If you will not use this break statement, then the program flow will not be in a proper way. So my request is with the everyone at least to try your best to complete this assignment, and who will complete, I hope that is sufficient Java for the people to learn the Selenium. I know that you will be facing problem, but you have to try. Okay, now I will be switching to, anybody has any question in this assignment, then ask me. Lakshmi. Okay. So if you after trying your best still you face some problems or some doubts, then please let me know before your session, right? Although maybe a chance that your query is getting resolved in this session, but please let us know so that we can plan for that, right? Because actually I have pre-planning, but Sumit doesn't have any pre-planning for this session. That's why we have to let the Sumit know that we need your time, right? So that's why. Okay, so now I need to go through with the set, right? So I am stopping this program here. If you need this program, then I will paste you inside your classroom, right? So this is very interesting program. If anybody will be completing it by own, will can say that there will be no problem. Okay, now here, oh sorry, set and map, right? Class set exam. I will be just giving an introduction about the set and what is actually set. Set is a part of, set is an, you can say that is a interface, right? And which class implements this set? One is the hash set and the tree set. There are some method present inside this class. Yesterday I have covered parent p is equal to new12, what does it mean, right? And the iPlayer interface example, what does it mean? So today I am going to do that. Why set? If we can add multiple data types, type data in set. Why we use, if you have the array list, and why we go for this set? In what case? Sometimes the requirement comes that we don't want to add the repeated data in my database, right? Suppose email ID is like a kind of the data that I don't want to repeat in my database, right? I want to iterate similar, but sometimes for the different peoples are using the same email ID, and then we need to allow them. Then what happened? We need to very careful for these things. Just like if you are using the array list, then we will be able to add duplicate data, but in case of this set we will not. So be very careful when you are using set. If you use in a wrong position, in a wrong requirement, then you will be using your data, and that will be more because data is everything inside your, you can say that everything is data, right? So don't, if you want to use this set, be very careful. So I will write my point here, that set cannot store duplicate data, right? Second thing is that set does not follow insertion order, which is more important, right? Suppose if first I have added Vandan, then I have added Sumit, then maybe chance that Sumit will be printed first and the Vandan will be printed later on, right? So insertion order is not followed in the set, right? Same program you need to complete with this set, right? There one problem will be coming in set, that if you will complete that, then I will be telling you what is that problem. At the last of your program you will face that problem, right? So because one restriction in the set is present, right? So this is some points to remember in case of the set, right? How to use this set? Just write set, right? Object is equal to new hash set, right? This is not mandatory, and just need to import this set C, and this has O, right? If you want to add data to this set, 101 object dot add 101, just print this object C. you have added 2 times 101, but it added only one time, right? Because set cannot add duplicate data, right? Suppose I add one more. So sorry, object dot add 02. Now first time 101 will be printed and second time 102 will be printed, right? Because set cannot store duplicate data. This is one of the things, right? Suppose I just comment this and I want to print add let me know what problem you face if you complete same program with this set. Just because the problem may be then will be 2 or 3 problems. First, maybe if you want to add any remove any data, then what will you do? Because you know that you have added in first position and you want to remove the Bandhan data, but you do not sure which position Bandhan is going to come, right? Why this happens? This happens why set doesn't follow the insertion order, due to set follows the hashing concept. What hashing concept says actually what comes first will be removed, right? Because I suppose I create a set, suppose I create a list, so hashing concept will be follow. So suppose I add data, then there may be 5 positions for 5 data, right? 1 2 3 4 5. We are not set if I have added Bandhan, then my Bandhan first time was added, first data was added, Bandhan that allocated to 5th memory location, right? And if I have added, then Sumit was allocated in 2nd memory location. Okay, actually this because we don't have memory on predefined memories, right? And we have in on runtime memories. So maybe Sumit was allocated to 2, Bandhan was allocated to 5, because you don't know what memory you are going to assign this on random order in runtime. This is decided by the heap, right, sir? In runtime this data is allocated. So suppose I have created 7th position, so maybe here added Neha in 3rd position, right? So I have added Bandhan first, but Bandhan are printing on the 3rd position, right? So this happens just because of this. We need to understand why this happens, but we should have the answer for every questions, right? But here suppose I have added Bandhan and second time I have added suppose Sumit, right? Suppose Kamal, right? And if I print my objects, let's see what prints. I have added Bandhan first, Bandhan was printed first, okay. Then I printed Sumit and Sumit, okay, Sumit was printed in 3rd position. Still I printed the Sumit on 2nd position, right? So 0th position Bandhan was printed, but Bandhan was added in 0th position, so it's good. But Kamal was added in 2nd position, but it was present in 1st position. I am talking about indexes, right? Don't relate with the positions. I am talking about the indexes, because indexes starts from 0, okay. Set doesn't follow the insertion order, but you can provide any sorting to it, right? Just if how can you give that? Just copy this set and implement with using the tree set, right? So tree set provides you any increasing sorting order. You can say tree set, right? Well, I don't need to add it. Now if I'll print it, there will be sorting, ascending order sort, right? Kamal, Sumit and Bandhan. But still this is not following your insertion order, but this is following some sorting order, right? So this is with set. Why I am giving only example of this? Because we have already covered the array list, and array list is same as this set, but there are some different unique features of this group, right? Implement same program with this set also, right? Anybody has any question in sets?
Usually we are opting to array list on the set, but I don't have any questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Now I will take example of map. Actually, guys, collection is too vast to complete. Today we are finishing the core Java part, right? Collection is too vast to complete, just because we are completing collection today. Whatever is collection is required for this Selenium, I am covering all those things. Just because I am giving a mini project to you, just complete that. And similar kind of assignment will be, just some requirements will be changed and Sumit will be giving. Please try to complete that, and this will be main, right? What is map? Okay, first let's write some points. Map is of key value pair, right? When to use map? You key value pair. The very simple example is for that. Very famous and simple example is that in your phone directory you cannot remember everyone's mobile number, right? That's why you save the mobile number with some name, right? So what is that name? Name is your key, right? You can remember my name, but you cannot remember every time my number, because thousands of people you know, but you cannot remember all thousands of people mobile numbers. That's why you store. So just store your data in form of key. When use the map, where you need to remember the data, so it's easy to remember the names over the mobile numbers. Another example is that we cannot remember the IP addresses. Instead of that, we remember the URL. So I can remember the college2university.com, but I cannot remember IP address of it, right? If I try to do it, then I can remember only one or two IP addresses, right? More than it I will not able to do it. Otherwise there will be garbage stored in my mind, right? And that will be problem for us, right? So where you need to remember data, try to use map over there, right? So this is it. Second thing is that map also doesn't follow the insertion order, right? And the very important is that thing is that you cannot iterate map directly. First you need to convert. I will let you know why this is not possible. First you need to convert it into set, then you can iterate it. The third is that I forgot what was the point. Okay, when I will use that, I will keep that remember and let you know. Map. Okay, just like set, you cannot have duplicate values. In map you cannot store duplicate keys, right? Map can have duplicate data, right? But map cannot have duplicate keys. Now try to use map. I have imported, just like map is a collection, right? Map is equal to new hash map, right? Oh, hash map. I will be giving a separate assignment for map. Okay, why I am getting this error? Actually these mistakes I does normally. See my class name map, and map is an interface, right? Doesn't matter this is interface or class for this error, right? This same data type, same predefined thing is available, and I am giving the same name for it. That's why it is not able to understand which one you want to call, either the predefined, either the your self-defined, right? That's why I am going to rename it. Right click, refactor, rename. right? Map example. It doesn't take too much time. Okay, right? Now here I need to create map class object, right? Now I'll import map java.util and has map. Okay, if you want to add data into maps, then add method is not present in map. You have put method present in map, right? Map dot put, and see how much suggestion are there. Come to put object key, object value, put all method, everything. Suppose I have a second map and I want to copy all my data into first. Suppose I have a map already present and I want that I copy my all data of the map inside a different map, then this put all method is present, right? I need to just pass the object for the previous map which is already available, right? But here I need to add key value pair, right? Object key, object value, everything in connection is an object. Just remember this, right? Map dot put, here key, suppose key is my mobile, right? And value is this, thus this set. Map dot put mobile number, just like mobile. I don't need to store mobile, I need to write here Vandan, right? And I'll write like this because name and mobile number. Sumit is like whatever, right? I don't remember his name, right? Sorry, mobile number. Now if I try to print it, see out and just print this map. So whatever data is present, see Vandan this and Sumit mobile number is this. Now don't be confused that I cannot iterate over it. Iteration related to loops, right? So if you have thousands of data present, then you need to convert first this into the set, right? Suppose I want to here, first I need to get the Vandan's number, right? So here I need to pass the key, right? What is key for Vandan? So Vandan data, Vandan mobile number is printed, right? See, I have passed the Vandan key and then Vandan data. If I pass here the Sumit key, then Sumit data will be printed. But if I have thousands of mobile number, then what I will do? So I need to first convert, because I cannot iterate map directly, that's why I need to convert map into this set first. How to convert? There is a predefined method is present over here. Just copy your object, map dot key set is the method which will convert your map into the set, right? And store inside in a set. And what kind of actually is that set, right? Right, string type of data you are storing, just import it. Now you can iterate it for using for each loop, right? It will again, because this is a string type, I have already covered these topics, right? String set, and set is copying every string data one by one and just print your set. Now here what we have to do, map dot get key, and which key? This one by one key I am getting, right? Just print. So but before that you need to print like this, key name is equal to name plus, sorry, string, just print like this, don't be too messy first. Let's understand, equal here you need to give plus variable continuation like this. Vandan is equal to Sumit is equal to, so everyone's phone number was printed. This key set method had converted all your map data into this set, and then this I have iterated through the for each loop, and this is your key. Every key from one by one is getting in coming here, and here this is your key one by one, and this I am passing one by one to this map.get. Map.get key I have used to print my number, right? My map.get I can print for the, suppose I use this Sumit, then Sumit data is printed. So first time Vandan will be coming, then Vandan will be printed, Vandan is printed, and the map.get key method is used to get the value of that key, right? So that get method. So I hope that everybody is good now. Anybody has any questions in it?
No one.
If you are able to understand, you will not face any problem if you will practice, right? So this was my agenda for today, and please try to complete those assignments which are coming with the most important assignments, right? So if you have any query, just put your queries now, I hope. And one more request is that core Java part is completed. So guys, this is your email ID, just copy this, and I will be very happy to get your reviews when if you will do that, right? So please don't let me allow to ask again and again to give the reviews, right? Please do that after this session, everybody, right? Because core Java is part now completed, and let me see how much I can improve after your reviews, right? And how much speed I need to, because I have already said that day by day I will be the increase of the speed, right? So thank you for attending today's session, and please give me a feedback in this email ID. Please copy this email ID, already you guys are well known of it. So if you have any questions, you have Facebook group, you have that Google Classroom platform, directly reach out to the Sumit, and already you are in WhatsApp group, so you can do anything. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.